Hello, I am Jian Lugmao, and before anything else, I want to know if you are familiar with these pictures. The first picture is a CD, and the second one is the downloading website, and the third one is the cut, copy, and paste. So we are going to know what are the connections of these pictures to my topic. So the contents of this presentation is piracy, the types of piracy, ownership rights, and we are going to discuss how big the piracy problem in terms of music, film, and print industry. So my topic is entitled Piracy in Media. So when you first hear the word piracy, what comes into your mind? So from the word piracy, just for example, the pirates in the ocean. So what are their purpose there? So why they are called pirates? It's because they are stealing things that aren't theirs. So kaya kumukuha sila ng mga bagay na hindi naman sa kanila, nagnanakaw sila sa barko. So that's why they are called pirates. And just like in the media, there are also pirates in the media. So let us first know what is piracy. So when we talk about piracy, it is simply the unauthorized reproduction or use of a copyrighted book, recording, television program, patented invention, trademark product, etc. according to the dictionary.com LLC 2020. So the words digital piracy refers to an illegal act of duplicating, copying, or sharing digital work without the permission of the copyright holder, a violation of copyright laws. So it is the illegal act. So yung hindi alam ng may-ari na kinokopya mo, dinuduplicate mo, at nag-share ka ng kanilang digital work. So meron tayong tatlong types ng piracy. Ito ay ang bootlegging, counterfeiting, and sharing. So alin kaya dito ang madalas mong nagagawa or nagawa mo na? So alamin natin. So when we say bootlegging, it is the unauthorized recording of a live delivery of a message then subsequent distribution of that recording. For example, you attended a concert and nag-record ka ng iyong ng favorite artist mo. And then ang purpose mo for that recording is para sa kapakinabangan mo. For you to upload it somewhere, and then ikaw ang mag-gain ng credits, ikaw ang mag-gain ng kita. For example, is you will post it on YouTube or you will post it on Facebook, and then ikaw ang aani ng madaming views without the authorization of the actor, without the authorization of the artist that you recorded. So the next one is counterfeiting. It is the duplication of a copyrighted message along with its packaging and selling it as the real product. So napakadami nito sa mga pamilihan. For example, itong mga bags na to. So kinokopya nila yung brand name and then naglalagay lang sila ng logo. Tapos, fake naman yung product, so that is counterfeiting. So, that is piracy. Another example is the shoes that we can buy anywhere else. So, for example is, yung tatak, nandun, pero yung product, hindi talaga siya original. So, madaming sa atin ang bumibili ng ganon kasi nga hindi natin kaya yung price ng original. So, ang ginagawa, dinuduplicate, kinokopya, and then they are selling it as the real product. So, the third one is sharing. So, dito, madaming nakakagawa ng ganitong type ng piracy. So, madami sa atin ang gumagawa ng sharing. So, it is a message. Sharing messages typically takes place when individuals who pay for a creator of the message is having his or her creative product being widely disseminated without being compensated. For example, I have a friend na nakabili siya ng isang original product from a creator. And then, shinare niya yun sa akin. So that is also a piracy kasi hindi ko naman siya binayaran. Siya lang yung nagbayad and then binigay niya sa akin. So bawal pa rin yun. So that is also a kind of piracy. Another example is when you have a movie on your laptop, you download it illegally, and then you have a friend na, friend, baka naman may movie ka dyan. Happy naman. So, another example is, friend, baka naman may k-drama ka dyan, pa-happy naman ako. So, that is called piracy pa rin. There is a debate between two different value systems. So, ano kaya to? So, yung unang, sa unang parte ng debate, ito yung tao dun. So, media businesses and the creators of commercial media messages. Sila yung mga rock stars, movie producers, novelists, and the like. And then sa side ng debate naman, yung isa, members of the public and some businesses who believe in sharing information in Creative Commons. So, ano kaya yung pinaglalaban ng dalawa? So, alamin natin. So, bago pala yun, ang copyright is simply taken from the words copy and right, a legal term used to describe the rights that creators have over their literary, and it includes books, music, paintings, sculpture, and films, the computer artistic works programs, databases, advertisements, maps, and technical drawings. So, when we say copyleft, it is the removing of restrictions so that the messages are free and all users have the right to distribute copies and modified versions of a work. It is a form of licensing and can be used to maintain copyright conditions for works such as computer software, documents, and arts. So kung may copyright, may copyleft. So ito yung pinagkaiba nila. Ang copyright is about restricting access. And then, ang copyleft is openness. Sa copyright naman, personal ownership, pagmamayari mo lang. And then sa copyleft, common ownership, pagmamayari ng lahat. Ownership rights. So, the intellectual property or IP is defined by the WIPO or the World Intellectual Property Organization as creation of the mind, such as inventions, literary and artistic works, design and symbols, names and images used in a commerce. WIPO is the global forum for intellectual property services, policy, information, and cooperation. So the intellectual property is protected by patents, copyrights, and trademarks, which enable people to gain recognition or financial benefits from what they invent or create. Siyempre, yung gawa ng isang tao is pinoprotektahan siya ng patents, copyrights, and trademarks. Siyempre, para makagain yung taong yun ng recognition or pera, kumita siya ng pera, galing doon sa kanyang ginawa or inimbento. So the IP system aims to foster an environment in which creativity and innovation can flourish by striking the right balance between the interests of innovators and the public. So the Philippine Republic Act 8293 is also known as the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines, is an act prescribing the Intellectual Property Code and establishing the Intellectual Property Office, unveiling its powers and functions, which took effect on January 1, 1998. So we have here in the Philippines the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines. So it is the lead agency of the government that is in charge of the implementation of the Intellectual Property Code and handling the registration and conflict resolution of the rights. So dito ka pupunta kung halimbawa meron kang na-invento or you have wrote a book and you want to publish it in public, but first pupunta ka muna dito para ma-save mo yung ginawa mo, para hindi siya manakaw ng ibang tao at para masabi mo na sa'yo talaga yun. So, sa pamamagitan nito, mapoprotektahan yung gawa mo. So, the intellectual property owners have the right to exclude or include others in the Philippines. Intellectual property as an asset is used for commercializing, licensing, franchising, and enhancing market value of business. So according to the Article 1, Section 8, Clause 8, to promote the progress of science and useful arts, by securing for limited times to authors and inventors the exclusive right to their respective writings and discoveries. So what is the purpose of copyright? It protects all works fixed in a tangible medium of expression, and the owner of the copyright has the sole and exclusive right to reproduce the work in any form for any reason. So kung sino lang yung may-ari ng copyrighted material, siya lang yung may karapatang mag-reproduce. Kung anong gagawin niya, siya lang ang may karapatan doon. So, here are some copyright and then their validity period. So, sa literary works, valid lang yung pag-protekta sa kanya ng copyright during the lifetime of the author plus 50 years after death. Sa art naman, 25 years from the date of creation. Photographic work, 50 years from publication. Audiovisual work, 50 years from publication. Sound recording, 50 years from your recording took place. Broadcasting recording, 20 years from the date of broadcast. So here's the fair use. In 1976, copyright law is revised to allow fair use of copyrighted material. Fair use means you can use copyrighted material without a license only for a certain purposes. So yung fair use, pwede mo siyang magamit. Halimbawa is merong copyrighted material, pero pwede mo siyang magamit nang hindi mo na kailangan ng license. Dahil for these certain purposes. So this include commentary, criticism, reporting, research, and teaching. So here are some guidelines for fair use. The first one, a majority of the content you create must be your own. The second one, give credit to the copyright holder, of course. And lastly, don't make money off the copyrighted work. So now we are going to talk about how big is the piracy problem. Kano nga ba kalaki yung problema natin sa piracy? Dito lang sa Pilipinas. Dito lang sa Pilipinas, sobrang dami na. Kahit na, alam mo na, napakalaki talaga ng problema tungkol sa piracy, lalo na dito sa media. Lalo na nung nagkaroon na ng internet at maraming materials para mag-duplicate ng isang copyrighted work para mag-share. So in terms of music, in 1999, the recording industry suggested that piracy of music had suddenly become a huge problem. The industry claimed that an estimated 3.6 billion songs were being illegally downloaded each month. So kung iisipin natin, napakatagal na nitong 1999. Ano pa kaya ngayong 2022? Diba? So ngayon na madaming cellphones, maraming computers, laptops, and then there are a lot of websites na pwede kang mag-download illegally, na pwede kang mag-download nang wala kang babayaran. Ganon kalaki yung nawawala dun sa mga recording artist na basta-basta na lang ninanakaw kinukuha din na download yung mga music na dapat sana ay pagkakakitaan pa nila. So in terms of film piracy is the illegal copying and distribution of movies in video, DVD, and or electronic files. It is commonly used so that people can watch films for a cheaper or even free. It's a popular choice of watching films as it is quite fast and simple. So dito sa film, napakarami na ding pirated films na nakikita natin. So dun sa unang slide na pinakita ko sa inyo kanina, that is a pirated CDs na mabibili mo lang sa Divisoria, na mabibili mo dyan sa tabi-tabi kapag pumunta ka sa bayan. So, dun sa mga So, nung bata ako, madaming CDs sa bahay. So, kapag bumibili yung ninong ko ng CDs, tuwan-tuwa ako. Kasi makakapanood na ako ng mga bagong movie. So, noon, hindi ko pa alam na pirated pala yun. Na hindi pala tama yung pagbili ng ganon. So ngayon, hindi ko na ginagawa yun. And na-realize ko na kailangan ko gawin yun tama na magbabayad na lang ako kaysa sasali pa ako dun sa mga tao nagpa-pirate ng CDs or ng movie. So madami na ngayong pwede kang panooran na legal. For example, is the Netflix. So magbabayad ka lang per month and then per month or per year, and then pwede ka nang makapanood nang hindi ka namimirata. So the next one is the print industry. So the internet provides so much information, an 8 billion page cut and pastable encyclopedia, that there is a big temptation for students to plagiarize. So napakaraming mga estudyante ngayon ang nag-plagiarize na lang ng kanilang mga gawa para lang maganda ang maipasa sa kanilang mga teachers. So, hindi naman tama yun. So, pero ngayon, merong mga application na magagamit para malaman kung So, napakalaki din ng problema natin in terms of print industry. Kasi nga, digital na tayo ngayon. So, pwede nang i-cut, copy, and paste yung mga documents na nakukuha lang sa internet and then sasabihin mong gawa mo yun. So, palaki ang problema natin sa piracy in terms of music, films, and print industry, and paano ba natin ito mapipigilan? So, wag na lang tayong sumali or gumaya dun sa mga taong namimirata. So, maging responsible tayo sa sarili natin na sabihin natin na hindi tayo gagaya sa kanila, hindi tayo mag-illegal downloading, and gagawa tayo ng sarili natin. So, that will be all. Thank you.